So I'm continuing my MAGA moron series tonight, and I've actually blurred out the man's name. I'll give the first name Chris. And apparently Chris doesn't understand about No Kings protest because it's no kings in the United States. No kings in the US, bro. That's really what we're protesting. We don't want Trump to become a king. That's really what it is. But he's talking about King Charles being here in the US. And he said, so the king addressed Congress where he got several standing ovations from members on both sides. Anyone else find it interesting? Same people who not too long ago were supporting the No Kings protest. He doesn't even understand what King Charles said, apparently, because King Charles was actually low-key talking shit to Trump. Do we know that? I actually found it interesting what he said. King Charles sat in front of Congress and he talked about the importance of the enduring UK-US alliance, called it an indispensable partnership during times of global volatility, which, because of Trump, we are in right now. But we all know that Trump has done nothing but tear apart our alliances, partially with his freaking tariffs. He's tariffed everyone. He doesn't give a shit about our alliances. He talked about continued support for Ukraine, which Trump, that's not important to Trump. So yeah, Trump couldn't have loved that. He talked about shared democratic values while Trump is busy stomping on the US Constitution and our democratic values. And he advocated for environmental protection. Environmental protection. While Trump is literally telling us that climate change is not real. So I imagine that Trump didn't necessarily love what King Charles had to say. But I promise you, this is why people stood up. The people on the left stood up for this reason. This is why. First of all, Chris, it's just bothering me. I have to address it. This word is we're. When you add that apostrophe, that changes from were to we're. So you're not saying we're supporting the No Kings protest. You're saying we're, and it doesn't make sense anymore. So I just had to point that out. Second of all, the UK is still a democracy, right? King Charles is a figurehead. That is a symbolic monarch. He doesn't rule the people. So, just saying, that's still a democracy over there. What they choose in different countries, what we're protesting here with the No Kings protest has to do with what we're doing here in the United States. We would like to maintain our democracy. And my question is, why don't you? Why don't you? Do you not? You don't. Why don't you? That's a question you need to go ask yourself, Chris.